there's a hydroelectric dam towards the river. We're coming into Pitlochry now. It's one of the... It's nice in town, so it has the hydroelectric dam, and it has a few shops and even events like the Highland Games and the Enchanted Forest. The Enchanted Forest is on this month, so it'll be more popular when people come and see it. This is the Pitlochry Distillery. It's one of the whiskey distilleries. Above on the, about 2 miles above, will be Edradala, one of the smallest whiskies distilleries you ever find here in Pitlochry. If you have a haggis, you can take a dram. And you get nice copper stills inside, and all the barrels of the whiskies of the bourbon. One of them that can take a sip from that barrel.
Oh, I must get you to come to. I'm not sure about tomorrow, but I must get you to come. It all depends how tired I am. Because we've got to do those stairs, and I've got 3 other things to do.
Here we are. We're coming into.
I might not stop lunch.
Oh, the town boasts the hydroelectric power station scheme, all the way from Tumble Valley to here, Pitlochry. There's 2 pipe bands home to this town, Vale of Apple and Edradala, Pitlochry and Blue Apple pipe band. And there's another one, the Private Army pipe band. I'll tell you when we get along here. This is the Enchanted Forest meeting place here. This is when a lot of people meet up and book here for, or get a ticket for they go to the Enchanted Forest. Oh, that's the Coach House Bar, and right here is the Fisher's Hotel. It's a nice hotel. Pitlochry Down's just over there somewhere, behind those trees. It's kind of to find. It's just across the tracks, and this is the famous Pitlochry Dam, and you get the fishing ladders there, and then this is when you came along to the Biscali Forest and Loch Biscali. On the pass where we're heading past where Queensview and Tumble Valley towards Loch Rannoch, and there's a song called The Road to the Hills, and it goes show by Tumble and Loch Rannoch and Loch Albert. I will go by the tracks but the heaven in the wilds. This is the Biscali caravans over there. It's lovely caravans. So got a nice holiday there. Personally, chalets and caravans and get a nice, lovely holiday. And then you can get a good break.
There's no changing yet.
This is Queen's View. This is where like Queen Victoria came and view site of Loch Tomo and Highland, one of the mightiest mountains on the Tomo Valley. We'll come along to the Braes at Killiecrankie. This is where Bonnie Dundee and his Jacobite soldiers came all the way from Dundee to Blackapple, and the Redcoats had a battle there, and this is where Bonnie Dundee was killed. And then there's a one called the Soldier's Leap, and it has the Redcoats trying to escape from the Jacobite. Lost his shoe for the escape for his life. But the Jacobite victory, and then they lost their leader, Bonnie Dundee. And there's a railway along and of the Killiecrankie tunnel. This is, there it is, the river from the Braes of Killiecrankie. Look at this view. We're entering the Cairngorms National Park area. See that concrete sign says Cairngorm. We're heading towards Blackapple. Between Pitlochry and Blackapple, we came to Biscally and Killiecrankie, so we're heading towards Blackapple and beyond it up the Grampian Mountains of the Cairngorms National Park. Up north to Inverness. We're passing Blackapple now, and then you can see all the autumn leaves and the trees. This is Blair Castle there. This is where the Apple Highlanders lived. The Duke of Apple lived there with his private army. There's a history at that time is where Oliver Cromwell invaded, and then Queen Victoria came to stay, and then the bard Robbie Burns to there's poems across the Scottish Highlands. As I say, it's a beautiful castle. To me, it's you got a lot of histories in it, and then. Also, they held the Glenfiddich Piping Championship every October throughout the year, where the solo pipers play the hardest tunes, like the MSRs and the Pibroch. MSRs means March, Strathspeys and Rails. And you see it lovely hills and towards Glen Tilt and the River Tilt. This is the River Garry. Along the road, we'll come up to this, it'll be Brewer, the Falls of Brewer and the House of Brewer. You know, when Robbie Burns or Robert Burns came to the tour towards the Highlands, that's where he uses his horse. It's a long trip to go on the Highlands to use a horse at Robbie Burns' time on his tour. And then they done several poems when he was being Aberfeldy, Blackapple, and the Brewer as well, and then Dalwhinnie. Over the River Garry. And then this is the Falls of Brewer, where those trees are, but this is the House of Brewer. The Falls of Rose, just behind the house, is some sort of trail. As you pass the House of Brewer, you see the statue of the Piper, which is the 51st Division Highlanders. Well, the 51st Highland Division, they call it. Dedicated to all these soldiers and the Pipers and from the wars. The 51st Highland Division with several Scottish Army combined, or allies. Yeah, these oranges bars, as you see there, they use that for close the roads if the snow is thick, deep and heavy, so that they caution this way if the snows appearing during winter times and spring. Well, we're entering the Grampian Mountains, so kind of we get cold around here, so there'd be. I got my jacket on, fleece, jeans and boots. To keep myself warm, and then my friend here was warm too. Absolutely beautiful, these mountains around the Grampian Mountains. You come here, it's beautiful. When you're going up that way, it's absolutely stunning. It's beautiful. You can see those clouds and mist over there. Could be rain up ahead. Rail guys there, the engineers, must be railway works on the line. Between Pitlochry and Dalwhinnie, this double track line there, it's 170, a long climb, but in this mountain, so that. Got a misty rain on. this is Loch Alley, or Loch Garry. It's got 2 R's on it, so that it comes from the River Garry into this loch. Look at this, it's gorgeous, this scenery. You see the mist and the clouds and the misty rain. Look at that, it's beautiful. More Western mountains over there. We're passing the Grampian Mountain out, so and down there you see the sign on the side of the railway. Pitlochry Pass. And Pitlochry Pass, we're into the Highlands now. That means it's
I must have seen.
1,084 feet, so that must be the highest summit in the country here. A house, a nice lonely house coming up now, I'll show you. It's the bed and breakfast. Imagine you could stay overnight there. If you stay in the Highlands for halfway. These hills and mountains there. Look, there's that bed and breakfast I showed you. It's lovely there. There's a train from Inverness heading down to Perth, maybe Glasgow or Edinburgh. Stuck. Stuck. Whoa. And some more Highland mountains up ahead. We've approached Dalwhinnie. And the other side will be Loch Laggan. Behind those mountains.